What is going on, everybody? This is Mr. Tony Stark, and welcome to my brand new series, the Weekly Pep Talk. If you haven't figured it out already, this will be a dual comm series with my lovely wife, the Mrs. Pepper Potts. Why don't you say hello?
Hello.
This is a series that I wanted to do for a while, something that we could showcase my wife's abilities at playing these games that we all play and we all brag about, and when it's something that a woman can play too, isn't that right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she likes to brag about it because she can beat me sometimes. But anyway, we're going to be just talking about random topics every week, and it's going to be something that I'm really excited about doing, and something that I'm hopefully going to be doing, like I said, every week, and it's going to be entertaining for you guys. So, do you have anything to say about it?
Get ready.
Get ready. Okay, so we had a suggestion that we talk about how we met. Now, before I even get started with this, because I know exactly where this is going to go, and it's going to end it with me in tears, and I don't really want that. I'm not really in tears, literally, but more like she's going to make fun of me. So, just as a disclaimer, this is a video that will make me look silly. And so, why don't I let you talk about it first, and then I'll probably interject and interrupt you as you go along.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I went out to dinner with one of my girlfriends, and our waiter was my girlfriend's friend, and he actually invited us over to John's house to watch a movie. So, of course, I went home because I found out there was, a single guy who was looking. So I went home and changed, and we came back and we watched Pineapple Express.
Aren't you forgetting something, though, here? You were invited by your friend, who was invited by my friend, to my house, who didn't even live there.
Right.
He invited you guys to my house. So you came as a tertiary guest, basically. A third wheel to my house. And so I was just as surprised as you were just as surprised to be there. So continue. I'll let you continue.
Well, I went home and changed, and we came back and watched Pineapple Express. And my girlfriend and I were sitting on the love seat, and then John and the two guy friends were sitting. They were also on the couch. Was there anyone else there?
No, there was only 5 people there.
Okay, so John's like sitting across the room from me with the guys, and me and my girlfriend are sitting on the other side. And so all of a sudden I get this text message from my friend sitting beside me, and she's like, "Hey, like this kid, like he likes you or he's interested in you." So what happened is John texted his friend, who was on the other end of the couch, and so the one friend's completely left out, sitting in the middle, but he could tell what was happening. So John texts his friend, who texts my friend, who texted me. Well, John tried to get my number this way, and I mean, it worked, but he wanted me to call him, and I was like, no, you can tell him that he needs to call me.
In my defense, in this whole situation, here we are watching a movie, and I'm trying to talk to you. It wouldn't have been appropriate for me to just talk to you while the movie is playing, and I didn't have your phone number, so I had to go through someone who I knew had your phone number, and the only person in the room that I had his phone number that I knew had your friend's number was my friend on the couch. Right?
Right.
Okay, so in my defense, I was doing the only natural thing. Now, from there, I wanted you to do all the work, which I can understand why, I get the cold shoulder because I wanted you to call me and all that. I understand.
Yeah.
So then what?
I guess we kind of started talking a little bit,
And what did you think of me?
I thought you were, like, nice, but then I told my friend, I'm like, well, he's, like, kind of weird. He's, like, creeping me out. I mean, he won't stop talking to me. Like, he actually gives a care about what I'm saying. It's really weird. And so she told him, and he stopped talking to me.
Yep.
And then,
yes, I did.
Right after he did that, I texted him.
Yeah. What happened was she told her friend that, and her friend told me that if I wanted to have a chance with her, I had to stop talking to her so much. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to say anything ever again. She can text me. And no longer, it wasn't like 5 minutes later, she texted me first. And I was like, really? This is how we're doing this? You just said I was weird, and now you want to talk to me again. And so I think from that point on, I was kind of a little like snippy for a little while because I was just like, this is weird. You're weird, not me. I'm the one that's not weird. I'm just trying to be nice. Trying to get some, you know what I'm saying? Awkward. Sorry. I made that inappropriate. Anyway, but then what happened after that? It was a good, happy ending.
Well, obviously we got married. but
obviously.
But I guess kind of in between that too, for like, what was it, maybe like it was probably a couple months that we were like hanging out, but I was like, we're not dating.
Yeah, see, this is where I can turn the story onto you and say that while you were hanging out in my house until 4 in the morning and going to movies and doing all kinds of things, only coming to see me at work, you called it not dating. And I was like, you are out of your mind. And so we were both out of our minds, and that's probably why we ended up together.
But the funny part about it is, I think I texted you because I thought you liked my friend. Because you hung out with her or something, and I wasn't there, and I was like, no.
Yeah, see, that's a good tip for the boys. You have to play hard to get if you think that it might be slipping away, because then that'll shock them into making a decision right away, and that's something that you want them to do. But anyway, this is about the gameplay's about done as far as that goes. That was a little story about how we met, and I hope you guys enjoyed that because it's kind of humorous and everyone laughs at me because I texted someone to text someone to text her to text me.
Well, we could have met other ways too, though.
Yeah, that's true. But anyway, in the future for the next weeks that we'll be doing the weekly Pep Talk, quick shout out to Sakatra who came up with that title for the series. The Pep Talk is a pretty unique name for the series, and I'm excited about that. So thanks, man. But in the weeks to come, if you guys have any topics you'd like to hear, or if you were entertained by this in any way, and I'm sure that you were, because my wife is more entertaining than I am, probably to most of you, and she's a beast at the game, so you'll enjoy the video, hopefully. Do you have anything else to say?
No?
Nope.
No, I don't think so.
Not yet. Until next week. Like I said, let us know if you liked it and if you have ideas for what we should talk about next week. Until then, this is Mr. Tony Stark and
Pepper Potts. Peace.
Peace.